Some struggles are invisible to the outside world. A person may appear successful, calm, and in control, while privately battling shame, anxiety, or addictive behaviors. This was the experience shared by Joakim Eriksson from Sweden, a member of the fastereft community, who openly spoke about the challenges he faced and the personal transformation that followed. His story is not about a miracle cure or an overnight success. Instead, it is about a man who chose to look beyond the symptoms of his problems and explore what was happening beneath the surface. In doing so, he discovered a path that helped him find greater peace, confidence, and freedom. When the symptom is not the real problem. For many years, Joakim struggled with sexual addiction and excessive use of internet pornography. Like many people facing similar challenges, he initially believed that these behaviors were the primary issue. However, as he continued his personal growth journey, he realized that the addiction was often a coping mechanism rather than the root cause. Beneath those behaviors were deeper emotional wounds. Feelings of shame, anxiety, insecurity, and unresolved experiences from the past created an internal pressure that seemed impossible to escape. The addictive behaviors offered temporary relief, but they never addressed the underlying pain. Discovering fastereft, everything began to shift when Joakim discovered the teachings of Robert Smith and the principles of fastereft. What immediately stood out to him was the emphasis on creating peace with the past, rather than fighting against it. Instead of focusing solely on eliminating unwanted behaviors, the process encouraged understanding the emotions and beliefs that were driving them. This perspective felt different. Rather than seeing himself as broken or damaged, he began to recognize that his mind and body were responding to experiences in the only way they knew how. That realization became the starting point for meaningful change. Real healing starts within. One of the ideas that resonated most strongly with Joakim was the importance of personal healing. Within the fastereft community, there is a strong belief that genuine growth comes from doing your own inner work before attempting to guide others. This approach made sense to him because it emphasized authenticity. Instead of pretending to have all the answers, practitioners and students alike are encouraged to acknowledge their own challenges and continue growing. That environment of honesty and self-responsibility became an important part of his recovery. Changes beyond the original problem. As Joakim continued working with fastereft principles, he noticed that the benefits extended far beyond the specific issues that had originally brought him to the method. He experienced positive changes in his relationships, business decisions, confidence, and overall outlook on life. This is a common experience reported by many people who engage in deep emotional work. When internal stress and unresolved emotions begin to lose their grip, energy becomes available for other areas of life. Decisions become clearer, relationships improve, and daily challenges feel more manageable. A message of hope. Joakim's story is not presented as proof that one technique works for everyone. Rather, it serves as a reminder that change is possible, even when problems feel deeply rooted. Many people spend years believing that their past defines their future, or that they are somehow permanently damaged. Stories like this challenge those beliefs. They remind us that healing often begins with understanding rather than judgment, and that meaningful transformation can occur when we are willing to explore what lies beneath our struggles. Every step matters. If you are facing challenges of your own, you do not need to have every answer today. Sometimes the most important step is simply becoming curious about your emotions instead of avoiding them. Taking time to understand what is happening beneath the surface can open the door to new possibilities. True freedom does not necessarily come from changing the world around you. Often, it begins when you change the relationship you have with yourself. If you would like to explore emotional healing, personal growth, and the principles of fastereft more deeply, you can find additional resources and ebooks that may support your journey. Enter my store.